So I'll have to hustle through these. But here's our hoax hate.
And now, the nobody saw it happen, but it's totally a product of Trump's America hoax hate crime of the week.
Ah, shit, it's backwards. You think they'll notice?
In Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, north of Minneapolis, and the same town in which Kim Potter Glock tased Dante Wright in April, an anonymous Korean man named Matt says his car was vandalized with China virus graffiti while he was dining at a local restaurant.
Fearing for the safety of his family,
I was just lost for words.
Matt doesn't want to show his face, but wants to start a conversation about what happened Thursday night while he ate at a local restaurant in Brooklyn Park.
I came out and noticed some spray paint on my car. Window was smashed in the back. Then I read the message on it.
Someone sprayed the words China virus.
I'm Korean. Adopted.
It's the car he drives his 7-year-old son to school in, which he now covers in a tarp.
The body shop can't get it in until February 2nd, so it's on display from the whole neighborhood.
Matt filed a report with the Brooklyn Park Police Department. They said they did assign an investigator to the case and told Matt they are looking for surveillance video.
There's no room in this world anymore for hate. We have to stand together and be unified.
Derek and Matt became friends after starting a nonprofit to distribute food in the aftermath of George Floyd's death.
We stand for, standing together, no matter what your color or race is, it's the right thing to do.
Since WCCO tweeted about this case, someone has already volunteered to fix Matt's car for free.
Yeah, they just put it in each other's butts. That's how they know each other. Agreed.
I have to correct myself. That Kim Potter was Brooklyn Center, neighboring Brooklyn Center. Oh. This is Brooklyn Park, but they are immediately nearby. Anyway, that friend of his, Derek Granberry, the guy who's on the record with his face and his name, it says in the story he started an online fundraiser for the nonprofit that these two started together. I spent more time looking for this nonprofit and this GoFundMe than I should have in any justifiable sense. We can't find out who the hell that is or what the fundraiser is or what the nonprofit is. It's not out there.
Derek Granberry.
I don't know. Is it fake? Is there additional layer to this
fake
hoax?
Name.
The thing that makes me really suspicious about this story, I guess curious, because you could say that this points to it being legitimate. The fact that it happened supposedly in a very public place and not in this guy's garage where most of these sorts of hoaxes happen. They're saying it happened at this Broadway pizza place, which is on a major street right off a highway, and it's well lit. So even if this Broadway pizza place doesn't have cameras, there got to be a lot of cameras in the area, as they mentioned the police taking a look at. But with an ongoing act of vandalism, you had broken glass, you had theft of camera equipment from the car, you had the spray painting. Someone had to witness that, given the amount of traffic and the amount of people in this area.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
So maybe they did it at a different place and claimed it happened at that spot to divert police. You think so?
That's definitely what happened. Yeah.
I could believe that. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So,
although somebody would know that was an Asian dude's car. It was like some ricer, probably had underglow or something.
I don't know. It looks like I can't tell what car it is exactly, but it looks pretty.
I think it's a Honda.
Looks pretty nondescript. I don't think he's really riced it out very hard.
Well, then he's failing his race. He's an adopted Korean. Come on, get with it.
Well, in our second story in New York City, the NYPD, when they're not too busy kicking unvaccinated kids out of Chuck E. Cheese, they have their hate crime task force investigating I suppose when they have a little bit of time and they're not looking at all the attacks against Asian people, attacks of color against Asian people that we want to frame as a hate crime epidemic, they are investigating swastika stamps that have made it onto $100 bills. These bills were withdrawn last Saturday morning from a Chase Bank ATM on East 86th Street. One of the bills has a blue swastika stamped on the back of it, and the other has a Nazi war eagle. And these are legit because the swastika is properly oriented and everything.
Yeah. Look how tidy it is.
The woman returned the bills to the bank and they were promptly removed from circulation. The hate crime task force is looking to track down who may have tampered with the bills. Chase Bank said
That's not a crime, is it?
I don't know if stamping a bill is what counts as like defacing or tampering with currency. I don't know the technicals of that.
Well, everyone get out your wallets. You know what you need to do.
Chase Bank said it took the machine that the bills were dispersed from out of service and investigated, and it was put back in operation Wednesday evening. The woman who withdrew the cash is Robin Roth Moise, a 65-year-old photographer and great-granddaughter of Emery Roth, the legendary architect. She says that when she saw the bills, it felt like a gut punch. So she went to the nearby Chase branch at 86th and 2nd later that morning to demand answers. I just wanted the money out of my hands. I was deeply disturbed. How did it happen? How did the money get into the machine without anyone noticing it? She was told that the bills were likely fed into the machine by a customer making a deposit, and that the branch manager, this was according to the branch manager who told her that, the Secret Service will probably get involved, said the branch manager.
Why? What a waste of time. Did you say Roth Moise?
Yes, that is her name. On Twitter, Robin's tweet caught the attention of City Councilwoman Julie Menon and Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney, who have pledged to investigate. So we will get to the bottom of this.
What a waste of everybody's time. Who cares?
In
Except
New York
the
City.
bills.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I guarantee you most $100 bills have touched far more terrible things than a swastika stamp.
Like 70% of bills have cocaine residue on them or something like that.